Good evening and welcome to the 6th Next Day Air FSTS graduation of 2022. So far we've graduated 90 frontline supervisors and tonight we celebrate the graduation of 19 more, and I couldn't be more proud of you guys. Each one of you brings something unique to the role that you're in, and I hope this class has shed some light on some of the things you need to do to become even more effective in your already tough but most important job on the front line. But now you face the difficult part, right? That's actually taking what you've learned here in class in the last 2 weeks and taking it back to the operation. And it's kind of easy to slide back into your old ways. But it's kind of like going to the gym. When you go to the gym and you work out the first day, you might feel a little bit better, right? But you're gonna look in the mirror and you're not gonna see much of a difference. And maybe after the first week, you're not gonna notice that much of a difference either. Maybe even 2 or 3 weeks, you might not notice that much of a difference, but you're gonna start feeling a little bit better, right? And by the time you actually get 6 months in and you look back at your work area, or when you're at the gym for that long, you're gonna see a pretty big difference all the way around, right? So don't let up on the things that you guys have learned here in class. Please remember that long after this class is over, Elaine and I will always be here to support you as well as your management team. We want you to be as successful as your management team does. So let's recap a little bit of what you guys have learned over the last 2 weeks. Remember the difference between leading and managing, how one's an appointed title, the other one's looked up to as a great role model. But there's times we need you guys to be both. Remember the importance of leading all your people and not just 80% of them, because when you lead all of them, you get a workforce that's 50% more productive. Remember the importance of being fair and consistent and not leaning on your employees. Accountability works if you administer it correctly, and it's actually there for changing your employees' behavior and not terminating them. Remember to engage with your employees. You need to build that special bond with each and every one of them. Your employees won't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Remember how important attitude is. Remember the little things we covered in class aren't just UPS lessons, but they're life lessons as a whole. No matter where you are in life, start singing in the mud if you need to, and don't ever, ever ring that bell. The class wouldn't be the same if it wasn't for Worldport management team coming in and actually giving some presentations, and I thank them for their in advance for their future presentations as well. I'd like to thank Jeff Semenick, Jeff Sirota, and Norman Seawright for all their input. Jeff reinforces the importance of safety and taking care of your employees and moving to different areas to increase your value as a supervisor here at UPS. Jeff Sirota talks about ROI to you and your management team. He talks about the secret ingredient and the game plan is to build the people relations. Norman reinforces the difference between leading and managing. He stresses the importance of teamwork and planning. He brings home the importance of relationships by building a bond with each and every one of you guys here in the short 2 hours that he is here. He tells you to build upon your brand, stay in school, get educated, and always sharpen your saw. Norm, thank you for everything that you do. Now I'd like to turn the podium over to Elaine, who continues to be a valuable asset to FSTS. Elaine?
Thank you, James. In the beginning of this class, we talk about relationships, specifically a speech by John Maxwell on the 5 levels of leadership. As you all know, you have already met level 1, the positional level. Now you are on to the next level. And with that, I would like to share one quote with you all. Relationships are the foundation of leadership, by John C. Maxwell. I hope you all take these lessons and continue to grow those relationships with your people and strengthen your leadership skills. I feel that I have developed relationships with you all and look forward to working again with you in the future. Now, to begin our graduation, first we have Darrien. Darrien was awarded Most Improved. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Darrien Huddleston. I work on the 9/11 ramp. I would like to thank my management team, Mary Kay and Mark Riley, for allowing me the 2 weeks to attend FSTS. One of the many things I've learned is how to hold my people accountable and still be the good guy. Thank you.
Next, we have Trea. Trea received a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hello, I'm Trea. I work over on the ramp at Wing A. I'd like to thank my management team, Jeremy and Scott, for allowing me to be here. I'd also like to thank James and Elaine for teaching us everything that they know and helping us to become better supervisors. My favorite thing I learned while in the class was just overall leadership skills. It's things I don't think I would have learned without being here. Thank you.
Now we have Bobbie. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Bobbie Klemenz. I'm a load supervisor on Mod W in the freight facility. I want to take the time to thank my management team, my full-timer Aaron Stone, and the manager Lisa Reed. I also would like to thank James and Elaine for their incredible leadership through this 2-week process. My favorite thing I learned would have to be the acronym for leadership, because I never thought of it that way. And each and every letter represents something I believe 100% applies to being a good leader. Thank you.
Next we have Robbie. Robbie was on the winning competition team. Congratulations.
Good evening. I'm Robbie Greenwell. I work over on the 9/11 ramp. I'd like to thank my management team, Mark Riley and Mary Kay, for giving me the opportunity to come to FSTS. Over the many things that I've learned in the class, the thing that stood out to me the most was the importance of building relationships with my people. And thank you.
Next we have Sammi. Congratulations.
Good evening, my name is Sammi Cook. I work in Grade Lane, and I would like to thank Joe Brasher and Melvin Lewis for allowing me to be a part of FSTS class for this 2 weeks. One thing that I took away from FSTS is building relationships with my people, whether it be with your employees or coworkers. We are the secret ingredient, and we don't operate unless everyone else does. Thank you.
Next we have David. David was awarded the Knowledge B winner. Congratulations.
Good evening, my name is David Canas and I work in the South Core C. I would like to thank my management team, Derek Bell and Moretta, for allowing me the 2 weeks to attend FSTS. One of the many things I have learned is the importance of management versus leadership and how I can take that back into my work area. Thank you.
Next we have Lauren. Lauren received a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Lauren Gross, and I'm a Twilight Repair Supervisor. One of the many things that really stood out to me at FSTS was how relationships at work can make or break an experience. I'll be honest, I was dreading coming to FSTS. I did not want to leave my area. But once I got here and noticed how personable everyone was, it really wasn't so bad. I look forward to taking that back to my area. Thank you.
Next we have Daniel. Daniel received a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Daniel Cooper. I am from Ramp 6. I want to thank my management team, Bree and Danielle, for letting me have 2 weeks to do FSTS. There are many things I have learned while in FSTS. One is keeping myself and my employees accountable. And thank you.
Now we have Noah. Noah is our legacy winner. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Noah Z. I work in the Wing Echo West End Outbound. I would like to thank my management team, Jen and Nida, for allowing me the 2 weeks to come and attend FSTS. and learn many different things. Of the different things that I've learned, expectations, accountability, and leadership are just a few that I would like to focus on. Thank you.
Next we have Safa. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Safaaldin. I work in base OBC. I would like to thank my management team, Corey Meredith and Daniela Childress, for letting me have the time coming to FSTS. I learned a lot from FSTS. One of the many things I learned is safety is top priority for success of our company. Thank you.
Daniela scored a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Daniela Caporal. I'm from North Core. I'd like to thank my management team, Jason Harden and Tim Smith. One of the many things I learned at FSTS is relationship building and accountability. I plan on taking that back to my area. Thank you.
Amanda was part of the competition winning team. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Amanda Colvin. I'm from here, Wing B Unload. I would like to thank my management team, Mr. Kyle Griffin and Mr. Jason Kendall, for giving me the opportunity for these 2 weeks in FSTS. And I think the most thing I have learned is communication. And it is a big part of our everyday operation. And I plan on taking that back to the sort with me. Thank you.
Jonah was part of the competition winning team, was voted best dressed, and had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Jonah Robinson. I'm from Building 1. I'd like to thank my management team, Joe Ballinger and Mike Vaughn, for allowing me the past 2 weeks to come to FSTS and learn a lot. My favorite thing that I've learned while I've been here is just the accountability that comes with being a supervisor, and just all the things that I've learned I need to work on for being a supervisor. I've also appreciated all the relationships I've picked up with all the people in the class. Thank you.
Seth had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Seth Carman. I'm from the Wing Alpha Outbound. I'd like to thank my management team, Jordan Garrity and David Cooper, for giving me the opportunity to spend these 2 weeks in FSTS. One of the many things that I learned in this class was just different ways I can be a better leader to my people. Thank you.
Sophia won the Teamwork Award, was part of the winning competition team, had a perfect test score, and was voted best dressed. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Sophia Torres. I'm a next day load planner here. I would like to thank my management team, Aaron, Heather, Chad, Sean, and my manager, Darrien, for allowing me the 2 weeks to be a part of FSTS. And I think the most important thing that I learned here was about the history of the company, because it was really inspiring, and now I know what I can do better to become a part of this company's legacy. Thank you.
Brenden had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Brenden Wester, and I work in the Container Unload and Wing Charlie, and I would like to thank my management team, Jared Moore and Mike Perkins, for allowing me 2 weeks to attend FSTS. One of the many things I learned is the importance of motivating my team. Motivation in the workplace is important to me because it encourages us to always be at our best, and ensures a stable, hard-working community that contributes to a successful company. Thank you.
Levi had a perfect test score. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Levi Raymer. I work in Grade Lane. I would like to thank my management team, Tanisha Tinsley and Melvin Lewis, for giving me these 2 weeks to attend FSTS. There were many valuable lessons that I learned while taking this course, but above all, what I'm going to take back to my area is how to properly communicate with employees. This is an important skill to have so that we can build, improve upon, and maintain good relationships with our people. Thank you.
Savanna, congratulations.
Hello, my name is Savanna Burke. I work in Feeder Dispatch. I'd like to thank my management team, Ronnie, Jose, and Matt, for giving me the chance to come here to FSTS and learn how to become an effective leader. One of the things I've learned is how important it is to build relationships and build trust among your people to create a more enjoyable work environment and keep everyone motivated. Thank you.
And now, with tonight's legacy, is Noah. Noah?
So, as tonight's legacy, I was given the assignment to take home this legacy book written by Jim Casey and detailing a lot of different stories. One of the ones that I found the most interesting and what I will be speaking about tonight is A Guide for the Future, specifically 1942. Now, this is somewhat of a long passage, so stick with me and I'll try not to bore you. Now, in attempting to get a glimpse of the difficulties known and unknown that are before us, I'd like to refer to a little incident that happened many years ago. At the end of the last war, we were operating only in Seattle. We were ambitious, we wanted to expand, we had no money, so the logical thing to do was to set about to find some source of money. In our quest for money, we came upon an investment banker in Seattle named Karstens. Mr. Karstens patiently listened to our story. He must have known we were inexperienced in financial affairs and probably in many other ways. We were young, about 30. The banker himself was rather elderly. He listened to our story for a while, and then he leaned back in his chair, put his feet up on the desk, and in the next 15 or 20 minutes, perhaps half an hour, gave us the most enlightening, most inspiring talk on the economics of business that I had ever heard, or that has since been my privilege to hear. One of the remarks Mr. Karstens made on that occasion was that determined men and women can do anything. These words stuck in my mind. He didn't give us the money that we were after, but we expanded into Oakland within 2 months. And that really was the beginning of the development of our present organization. I don't know where Mr. Karstens is today. He was rather elderly man then, and he is probably dead and gone. But if Mr. Karstens could be with us here tonight, if he could see what a fine group of people we really are, if he could learn for himself how much we know about our particular subject, and could get some idea of the combined business knowledge that is contained in the minds of those present here, if he could be told of the great nationwide business organization which all of us here together have worked to build, and in which all of us have had a part, if he could know, too, that we own the organization ourselves, and if Mr. Karstens were called upon to review the past and to offer some guidance for the future, I think he could do no better than to say, determined men and women can do anything. So, reading this passage, I want to hit on a couple of different things, specifically guiding towards the future. Over time, we expect to expand, to do better, to have great minds come into this company and have great minds leave this company. Unfortunately, time gets to everybody. Right now, I look at a class filled with young, inspired minds that are going to go far, and I hope to be one of those minds eventually. I also see that young, defined back then, was 30. I think it's closer to 60 now. Mr. Karstens plays the role in a very detailed way of saying, I'm going to inspire you, I'm going to give you the first half, but you have to be ready to push for yourself and make that second half happen. So, what I want to say is no matter what happens, no matter how much you get from somebody, no matter how much they push you, enlighten you, detail what you can do, let them give you the first half if you can. Just take that second half and knock it out of the park for yourself. Thank you all for your time.
Very nice job, Noah. All right. First, I want to congratulate you guys, and I think you guys owe yourself a round of applause. Jonah, Lauren, Seth, happy birthday, guys. I hope Lauren's dental appointment today went very, very well. Lauren, we miss you. Graduation's officially over. Go have some fun, guys.